is Janet with Photography Makes, and today I'm coming on to share weeks number 8 through 14 for the Sweet Bee card collab. It's a collaboration decorating a deck of cards for 52 weeks, and every Sunday she picks two random words out of a jar, and that's what is supposed to be our words for that week. So on week 8, it was letter and birthstone. So this is my card for week 8. I used a Tim Holtz cauldron, a cut and embossing folder from Tim Holtz as well. These Christmas candles, I don't remember what stamp set those are from. Those are a stamp set. In the background, I used paper with letters on it. It's hard to tell now because I covered a lot of it up with a spiderweb embossing folder, which I think is really fun. This kind of, it started with this heart and the pink crystal, which reminds me of October, and October's, I believe October's, hopefully, I know it's opal for sure, but birthstone is also like pink sapphire. So that's what I used, and that was my inspiration for this card. The next week was week number 9, book and coffee. I know, this is my card. I made like a little shelfie, and it has a little mini book, the little mini books here, and then the little coffee and tea set. I love making little die cuts, so this was my week number 9 for book and coffee. I decided to do a bookshelf with little decorations. Okay, week 10 was Sew and Faith. This was a really fun little card to make. So this is my tag here. And I have the stamp set. It says, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams," by Eleanor Roosevelt. And I felt that was the perfect definition of faith, right? You have faith in believing in your future, and faith in believing in yourself. And I just thought that was quite a nice sentiment. So that's what I used. Also, I used a Sizzix embossing folder that is like a dress form, a dress pattern, I guess it would be, sewing pattern. And I sprayed it with mica sprays, and I sprayed it with distress spray. I added gold thread. I added some fabric samples and some buttons that would match, and left the strings because I sewed them on to be a little bit wild. So that is week number 10. Okay, week number 11 was Winter Myth. And when I think of myth, I think of Bigfoot. So that's where I went with this, Bigfoot. So I used a Gina Marie Designs. It's a, do I even have it right here? I don't think I have it right here anymore. It cuts out background trees, so that's what I decided to use. And then I printed the Bigfoot off my computer and cut him out. I did touch this while wet, and that's how Bigfoot ended up with a white streak across his eyes, which I think is kind of weird, but it kind of works. So that's, I just, we just wing it. And whenever I use this die, I like to use the little bird, little cardinals in the tree. So that is my week number 11. So it's Bigfoot walking through a winter wood scene. Number 12. Number 12 is heart and mail. So this is my tag for this week. I printed some digital papers, and then I stamped it with a this little scripty stamp. And I also printed up from my Porch Prints some, she has ephemera, like envelopes and stuff with her kits. So I printed one of her envelopes, and I folded it up, and decided to use this like chipboard Tim Holtz butterfly sticker. And then I just thought it would be kind of neat to add some sort of metal piece or something. So I added an old key. And then I used With Brave Wings She Flies. I just felt like it fit perfectly well with the theme. And then this is my heart. I used a little tab from a kit as well from my Porch Prints, and a little heart brad to add a little detail. And this week I decided to tear my corner off because it's the Two of Hearts, and I love that card. Isn't that the sweetest? So that is my take on heart and mail. Okay. Oh, week number 13, bedroom and emboss. Okay, this is a tricky one. I felt like it was tricky, but this is what I came up with. I know it's kind of boring compared to my others, but I think it works. So I have a travel leisure magazine that comes to my house, and I was flipping through there to look for a bedroom photo, and this is what I found, and I was like, that fits perfectly on my card. So I decided to use my We Are Memory Keepers frame maker. So I made a frame for the picture, and then I added some enamel dots here. I added the word relax from Scrap Diva Designs. It's like her summer words, I believe it is. And then for the emboss part, I embossed the background to look like the wood planking in the picture. This is a Tim Holtz 3D embossing folder. And then I just, rubbed vintage photo and some ground espresso distress oxide on top of it to make it look a little more woodish. So this one is a very simple one for this week, but I think it works. And then I just stamped number 13 because it could be, room number 13, or it's supposed to be a bedroom. So yeah. So that's week number 13. And the final one is week number 14. And it's the words were shiny and time. And this is my card for that week. And yes, it's very shiny. It's very, very pretty in person. So I ended up stamping a background stamp with a bunch of numbers on it. It's hard to tell in this photo. I don't think you can tell. You could see like the number 1 here. There's a big 3 here. There's like a 5 back here. But it's a Tim Holtz stamp. I don't know what it's called. I don't have it out at the moment. And then I just got some gears and this clock actually in a D-stash, so that worked out perfectly. And then I just backed it with some metallic black paper for the numbers. And then I used, mirror metallic paper, silver metallic paper. I used my embossing powder for the edge, so I made it like an uneven textured edge. I also put a little bit of Perfect Pearls, ooh, throwback, on this card, which makes it even more shimmery. It kind of, I hope you can see it, but in person it's very, very pretty. And then added this time metal tile. So those are my cards for these next 7 days. I hope you enjoyed watching. Which one's your favorite? I'm curious to know because they're all so different, and I just don't feel like I have a specific style, but if you see a style in there, let me know because I'm curious. But that is all I have to share for today. I hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching.